Hey guys, it's Andrew Bocher with US6 Outdoors, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to cook a delicious duck breast. Let me get into that right now.
Yeah, buddy. Beautiful drink. Yeah. Beautiful drink. Got this guy and the other one's over there in the bush. Alright. Couple more ducks down. Good day so far. Got the Franke Affinity 3 semi-auto 12 gauge. Love this thing. Got one floating there, another one in the bush over there somewhere. Hen mallard and another hen mallard. Damn it. I want to get those drakes, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I want to show you guys how to breast these ducks in the field, get them done. Keep the skin on as well, because that's half the delicious flavor of a duck. So a lot of people cut the skin off or breast it without the skin because it's easier to get the breast off the duck. But a little extra work, very little extra work, gives you much more flavor, good crispy skin on that duck breast, and it's worth it in my opinion by far. Let's get into it.
If you want to see my hunting stuff, hunting photos, videos, whatever you want to see, it's over on my Instagram page at GY6 Outdoors. Go check it out, go follow me on that, and you'll be able to see behind the scenes and me hunting. So it's really easy, very simple. Don't want to pull the skin off. You want to be gentle. You're not trying to rip the skin. You want to keep that skin on. If you start ripping the skin, you're defeating the purpose of doing this method. You want to just start pulling these feathers off the breast area as fast and as proficient as you can. For one, it cools down the duck very fast. That way you're not having any odd off flavors in the breast meat itself. By doing this, you're keeping all that delicious skin on that duck. You're not getting rid of this skin. A lot of people will poke through that sternum bone right there and pull the skin off and exposing the breast, but it doesn't take that much extra effort to keep that skin on. And how simple it is just with one hand. When you have two hands, you can rip through this pretty damn fast, but the key is to be careful so you don't rip the skin. You can obviously pluck this entire bird and cook it whole like a whole chicken, and it is delicious that way as well. But the main meat you have to eat off of a duck is right here on the breast. But you can use the feet for stock, chicken stock. It makes for amazing broth. My lady makes amazing chicken's feet broth, and you can use duck feet as well. And it helps a ton with bringing overall nutrition to your soup.
Sorry for the audio change. It is what it is. Outdoor videos require, you know, impromptu things. Got the little Kershaw blade here. This is one of my favorites. If you want a cool little quick assisted opening blade that's razor sharp, very compact and lightweight to bring with you damn near anywhere. I'll leave a link in the description for the exact model. There's a bazillion different Kershaws out there. Links in the description for different things you might like. Get all that out of the way. Make sure you're gonna have to run your knife a little bit lower underneath these wings. So you can take the wings off as well if you want, to save you some room for working. Yeah, with two hands it makes this process a lot easier. Saves you a ton of time. All right. Looking good. So you can work and pull more and more of these little pin feathers off if you want, but there's really no need. You take your blade and you find that center line, that center breastbone line, and you just run it right down. And you can see how that opens up very nicely. And you can keep that skin right where it needs to be. Follow that breastbone all the way up to the top. And just hold that skin tight. That way you can cut around it. Cut down there, cut around here. Delicious orange fat. There we go. You just cut from that breastbone straight down to the ribs, follow your blade underneath the ribs or underneath the breast and onto the ribs, and you get all the meat off one side. But you can see that orange fat adds much more nutrients and flavor to your meat. That orange yellow fat is hard to beat. You can just pull the rest of these feathers off, do a more clean job when you get back to the cooking area. How many birds you have, you're going to want to speed this process up, so picking off pin feathers isn't the best use of your time. But look at all that skin, delicious. That's going to fry up nice. Just pulled 2 duck breasts off, delicious. And then on the other side of the kitchen, I got antelope rear quarter. Been cooking all day, veggies, garlic. If you're having any issue whatsoever with a gamey flavor in your duck breast, especially with mallards, a lot of times mallards will have a gamey flavor to it. If you have any gamey flavor in your duck breast, put it in a brine. Use kosher salt. It's going to take a lot of that blood out really fast. It's going to help really even out that flavor. Once you take your duck breast from the brine, you can put it on a paper towel and really get all the moisture off of it. Put a little bit of extra kosher salt on top and put it in the refrigerator, and that's going to suck all that moisture out of that skin. That way when you cook it, that skin gets crispy. You can do that for, maybe an hour, 2 hours, and then bring it out and bring it to room temperature. That is key. Bring it to room temperature. Do not try to take it directly from a cooler and then put it in the pan. The center's not going to cook the same as the outside, and it's going to be a disaster. If there's one thing out of this entire video that you take home with you about cooking duck breast, is to remember that duck is not chicken. It does not need to be cooked like chicken does. It is red meat, just like a goose is. If you overcook a duck, if you overcook a goose, it's going to taste like crap. Trust me on that. And all these little pin feathers you see, you can pluck them as much as you possibly want, but if you are really a stickler and you don't want any on there, you can take a little torch, a lighter torch, a braising torch if you have one, and just burn off those little pin feathers. For your balsamic reduction, it's very easy. Pour it into a nice saucepan, bring it up to a slight boil, and let it simmer and boil until it reduces a lot of that moisture and liquid out of the balsamic. You're gonna get more of a paste, it's gonna be more gelatinous, and it's gonna be really nice for dipping your duck breast into it. For added flavor, you can add a little bit of garlic, and you can also add a little bit of butter into that balsamic reduction. Piping hot pan with coconut oil or with butter or ghee. I have a link in the description as well for a ghee that I use, but if you want to use regular butter, that's fine too. Olive oil you can do, but it's not gonna be nearly as good. For your pre-cooking seasoning, I personally enjoy just regular GSP, garlic, salt, and pepper. It's all you really need. If you want to put some more in there like turmeric or other peppers or other things you want to put in there, you can. I would stay away from any type of liquid marinade because it makes the skin moist and it's not going to crisp up as well as it should. And that is all you really need. Just like that. Don't overdo it. If you have to over season your meats, it means your meat tastes like crap. Button mushrooms. Probably 2 minutes. Edges all dried up. Work pays off. See that fat, orange yellow fat. Oh, the skin is amazing. Perfect.
This is Andrew Bocher with GY6 Outdoors. Thanks for watching, guys. I would appreciate it if you guys subscribe, like the videos that you do enjoy, comment on the videos you enjoy about things you may want to see in the future. Sky's the limit. So much more to come. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. It's hard to beat this, it really is. And being able to get out and explore and just putting a little extra legwork in to get things done and get things done easier than you would expect. And we all got 24 hours in the day. You could spend it watching sports on your TV on your couch and relaxing. If that's your thing, good for you, but don't tell me I don't have time when I notice a lot of people
spend that time they do have doing things that they say that they don't even like that much. And they always tell me, and I've had friends that have their friends tell them, if I only had time, I would do what you do. But we all get 24 hours in the day, 365. It just, the difference is, what do you do with your 24 and 365?